I'm Elaine Sims. I'm on the campus of St. Catherine's College here in Pettis Auditorium in the Allied Health Building. And we have a very interesting little conversation to share today. I think it's his first time. We've had spouses before. But we have a mother and daughter team that are both students here at St. Catherine's. Lucia and Peyton Guthrie. They have both been here. Let's see. Okay, let's start with you, Lucia, mother.
Yes.
You're in the
sonography, vascular sonography program.
Okay. How many are in that program?
There's 18 total sonography students, but there are 6 in the vascular sonography program.
Okay.
And I started in January.
Okay. For people that don't know what vascular sonography is, why don't you break it down a little bit? What do you do?
With vascular sonography, we typically will do ultrasound on patients, examine their carotid arteries, their venous system, their arterial system. It's been very interesting thus far. I'm still on the learning curve. The sonography program actually began in August, so I'm still...
So you're doing it with a machine that I guess you see shadows?
Yes, you do. You will see different forms of stenosis or occlusion or plaque, and we use a transducer and apply that to the skin of the patient.
Okay. We have actually, I guess, conducted one or two of these interviews up there while students were doing some of that, which was very interesting.
It is.
And there's an advantage to doing that because if you get to be the patient, you're going to pretty much know what kind of health your vascular system's in when they're looking at it.
It's not invasive. It's not painful.
Right.
It's a very thorough first step.
Yeah.
To determine
I wouldn't mind being a model. What would you say?
Scan model.
Scan model. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is this your first semester? How long have you been here?
I started at St. Catherine College in January of this year, and I actually got accepted into the sonography program. I was notified in the spring, and then the program began in August.
Okay. So when you started in January, what did you do? Were you taking?
Yes, I had some prerequisites that I needed to meet prior to being accepted into the program.
Okay. And by prerequisites, I think it's important for the audience to know there's some classes, basic classes, you have to have before you can go into this program.
Exactly.
So we just talked about the summer programs here and how it's a discount for some people think, well, I can't go into stenography because I don't have that, and we're not sure what those classes are at this point. But for $150 per semester hour, that would be a good time to start that.
Yes.
And it's trying to coordinate all these different programs we have together. And so your daughter Peyton is a student here also.
Yes, ma'am.
And when did you start?
I started in the fall of last year and got 1 semester of prereqs done, and then I've been in the nursing program since this past January.
Okay, so it only took you a semester to do your prerequisites?
Yes, but I was previously at Western, and then I was at Bellarmine.
Okay.
And then started my sophomore year, I started here.
Okay.
So.
So you have, what, 2 more years to go?
I will graduate 1 year from right now.
1 year from right now.
2 more semesters.
Our daughter did that, and then she got her BSN. She actually got it online.
That's what I'm doing.
But yeah, she actually did that because she could work the whole time.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you liked nursing?
I love it.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes,
do you?
it's exactly what I want to do. And I love my professors. I've had the same professor for 2 semesters now, and she's fantastic.
Okay. Who's that?
Miss Sahingas.
Okay. You're doing clinicals?
I'm actually finished for the semester with clinicals, but I've done 2 semesters of clinicals, yes.
Okay. Where did you go for those?
Springview Hospital in Lebanon. That was last semester. And then this semester I had 2 clinicals, one at Our Lady of Peace in Louisville.
I did.
For my psych.
I was a nurse, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. And then our other ones were at Norton Suburban for just general med surg.
Yeah. Well, good. A lot to learn, isn't there?
Yes, very much.
A lot to learn.
Covers everything.
Yeah. And the clinicals help to bring it all together.
That's where you get most of your learning, I think.
How does it feel being a mother? Do you ride to school together?
No, unfortunately our schedules don't allow for that.
But we used to eat lunch together.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you some kind of look at both yourselves and think, this is just ironic that we're both in school at the same time, both in health programs.
Yeah,
you know.
I didn't think it would happen, but
I think it's more ironic for me. To find myself back in college again. But St. Catherine, my instructors are excellent, and everyone's been so welcoming, and so I enjoy the smaller campus environment.
Did you always want to do something like this? How come you decided to make this choice at this point in your life?
Actually, I've always been fascinated by anatomy in the medical field, the healthcare field, and I've got family members that are currently in that area. But in the past, I worked in human resources and behind a desk, and I've always had a desire for that. And I stayed home with my daughters for several years, and now I'm just, I guess, going on to this second career.
Yeah.
So it's exciting
Yeah.
and rewarding thus far. So.
Have you been into a clinical situation? Do you all do that yet?
We will begin clinicals in the summer.
Okay.
So
Okay.
no, I have not.
Okay.
We've just been scanning our classmates and thus far.
Well, it's to be admirable, but what you're doing is something, a passion you always had to do.
Yes.
And this is a time in your life when you can do it, and you can keep an eye on her the whole time.
Exactly. Right.
But that's amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing. I guess, do you hope to work in Bardstown, I assume, or what are you thinking?
I'm keeping an open mind about that right now. I'm just anxious to get out there and get experience and work with the patients. I enjoy working with people, so I think I.
Well, and you have a good proximity to definitely
Yes,
the Louisville
I mean,
hospital
right,
facilities,
right.
and I think being able to do clinicals, if you could do them there, would make a big difference because it kind of gets your foot in the door. You know, yeah.
I agree. There's several options, so we'll see where I end up. But
I was a nurse and I did a couple of other things, but I've always missed nursing. You know, it's just something that's always in your heart. It's just that very caring. I have 2 daughters that are nurses, and it's just I just love hearing their stories. You know, it just takes me back. I only worked 10 years, but it's a wonderful profession.
Yes,
you know,
it is.
there's so many things you can do. It's the world is open to you, and I think a few years ago they were saying, well, you know, you have to have this and this to be a nurse, but with our daughters, they've never had trouble finding a job. Sometimes, it's not. There's too many of us baby boomers that are coming on strong.
Right.
that are going to be good care.
Yeah,
good
right.
care. I guess you don't have. Do you have any idea yet what you want to do?
Well, I had the opportunity to go into surgery at Norton Suburban, and I loved every minute of it. And I really, after I get some experience, would like to go to be an OR nurse. And I also am really, really excited about having my labor and delivery clinicals this coming semester.
Yeah.
So I really am interested
You'll
in that.
fall in love with that.
Yes, I'm
that's an
so
automatic
interested in that.
fall in love
Yeah.
with. Yeah, and
So
I
I'm
worked in
looking
recovery room for a year, and that was a challenge. But still, I mean, anymore with nursing, wherever you go, they train you. Whatever you're going to do, they'll train you to do. I think if you have a good rapport with patients and you're good with people, you can learn the rest of it. You know, it's amazing.
Yes, ma'am.
It's amazing. So, what classes are both of you taking right now? What are you?
oh, well, they're specific to vascular sonography. I'm also taking ultrasound physics. I'm taking a vascular lab class. I'm taking a vascular anatomy class. I finished up a religion course also in this first semester of sonography. So.
We did one of our shows at the virtual imaging studio. Is that what it was? Where you walk there. You all haven't even been exposed to it. I think there's only 4 students in the program. Norton's gave this piece of equipment. It was made in England. There's only 4 in the country, and it's on a big screen, and they can, this is for radiation therapy, but they can go in behind. It shows you how they can just go in behind different organs to pinpoint what they're going to radiate. It's amazing, and I'm sure that you all will get to see it. I mean, it's so exciting that it was St. Catherine's was chosen for this. But then we have there's not, I don't know how many programs. There's only not even a handful of this kind of radiation therapy programs, and I think I know it's the only one in Kentucky. I think.
Wow.
So you'll get to be. I'm sure they'll show it to you, but maybe they're just keeping it hidden right now.
I like that.
So right now, do you concentrate on a different med surg or because mine was so different, it was actually in a hospital setting.
We actually started this semester with psych nursing, so we did all of our psychiatric patients and clinicals, and then for the last half we had Med Surg 1, which will be continued into Med Surg 2 next semester.
Okay. Now, when you all have to travel, I'm sure people are thinking about this. When you travel for your clinicals, if you decide to come here, do you carpool?
I do.
Okay, okay.
There's
I
a group
think
from Bardstown that do.
Okay. I wondered because, I mean, I think with the price of gas and stuff,
yeah.
so the classes. How many are in your class?
I think it's 18.
Okay. That's a
think
good, that's a good number.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
it
good
is.
number. Okay. Well, it's very interesting having you all here, and I'm looking at this. What's it like to be a mother and daughter duo and goes to school together? You're not married, are you?
No, ma'am.
No. If I had done this with my daughter that has just got married last year, it probably wouldn't have worked, but now it would.
No, it's been great.
But it's great. Well, I know you're proud of your mom, and I know your mom's proud of you to share this. To share
motivate
this.
one another, I believe. So,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
compare about, we had a rough day with the
complain
test,
to one another.
or get excited if we did really well on something. So it is. It's
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've got I was going to say you've got your own cheerleaders at home. And
Yes.
that's wonderful. Well, this would be a great thing for some people to think to do, and congratulations to you for doing this.
Thank you.
And making doing what you always we talked earlier with the president. Follow your dreams. Do what you want to do, and that's great. And we're just glad St. Catherine's is here to make it possible. Because
I am too. It's convenient. We live in Bardstown, so a 30-minute drive, and it is. It's been really an experience that I have no regrets whatsoever.
What does your family and your friends say about you making this choice?
Some people think I'm crazy, but no, my husband and my other daughters, they're very supportive, and they are. They say they're proud of me. I said, well, wait till I finish the program. Wait till I complete the program. But
Are your other
everybody's
daughters
very
younger?
I have one older daughter that's a senior at Hanover College in Indiana, and then
sure.
I have 2 younger daughters.
Oh, well, you need to work because you're going to run a few weddings.
I know, we need that dual
Hello.
income.
Right. But it's also wonderful to do something that you love. To love what you do and do what you love.
Yes.
And that's great that you've made this choice to do this in your life.
Yes.
Good for you.
I feel very blessed. I've been able to stay home with them when they were younger.
Yeah.
And now that they've gotten older,
I don't think we ever talked about going in that direction on the show. We always think it's so nice to work when they're young, when they're early young, and then it's hard to do it when they're teenagers. But well, good. Congratulations to both of you.
Thank
to
you
both
very
of you.
much.
We'll see if you're still smiling this much when it's all done. No, I know you will be. I know you will be. And come back when you're finished. Come back when you're finished. Really, contact Jessie and come back when you're finished, and let's talk about the experiences. When the look on your friends' faces, you think, well, I went to school with my mom. But I can tell you've got a good relationship.
Yeah,
so hats off to both of you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Okay, have a
Thank
great
you,
holiday.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.